All right, guys, back again for, what do we call it? Tech Talk or what? Data Duo.
You don't need to say that bit.
No.
The way the rulebook is now, there's not that many things left that we can change on the cars. At the moment, we can still do pretty much anything in the front suspension, but we've got control rear suspension. We can change the rear anti-roll bar, but a lot of the stuff that creates true performance, we can't touch anymore. Yeah, so the wet tyre obviously is operating very differently to the slick. You know, we have to do a lot to try and get as much rubber on the ground as possible. So camber's a big thing we change, getting the pressures right. But sometimes you don't have an opportunity. It's literally just, it's raining, we're changing tyres and go. So
Sometimes we're a bit fast when that happens.
yeah.
You've got normal dry settings, which is a lot of camber, a bit stiffer than you would in the wet. In the car, it works the tyre still. So it's weird. You sometimes put a full wet setup on, stand the camber up, you know, raise the car differently, and it doesn't go faster. So it's a bit weird.
Hotter days, hotter tracks like Darwin, we have to certainly tune the car, particularly for races, very differently for a cold place like Tassie. We have a lot more balance shift throughout a stint. The heat makes the tyres wear faster. So yeah, heat definitely has a big impact.
And even following cars, you have less blanking in the radiator than you would at Tassie, type deal at Darwin, and you're trying to drive differently, trying to stay out of the dirty air because it just heats the car up. So, and even inside the car, if you're following someone for a few laps, it gets so much hotter inside. So everything you can do to keep the car as cool as possible, it compounds, you know, the tyres, engine, inside, everything. So trying to keep as cool as possible.
Yeah, all of the tracks we go to, very different in characteristic. A nice smooth place like Phillip Island or Gold Coast, riding curbs. So big differences between those two tracks are things like the springs and the damper settings to be able to ride the curbs better. But then somewhere, when we used to go to Oran Park, pretty crazy place with the bridge, you did as much turning left as you did right, so you didn't have big camber splits. You go to Perth, we've got, you know, 5 corners turning right and only 1 turning left, so the camber's very split. Some big differences there.
Yeah, so if you took that Phillip Island car, low and stiff, set up for grip, went to Gold Coast, probably wouldn't be a fun ride. You'd end up bottoming out everywhere, bouncing off into the fences.
Lose all your fillings. Yeah, it'd be pretty nasty.
Yeah, wouldn't be good, wouldn't be fun. Thanks guys, that'll get us started with our tech side of things. If you have any questions, send them through. I'll answer the basic ones. He'll do the real geeky stuff.